Great welcome to the FB podcast, where we dissect the hottest developments in world football. Dear brothers, I have to be honest, did Manchester United just spend nearly 63 million on another flop? Or is Matheus Cunha the answer to the problem of a silent striker all Salah season? Let's find out the answer right now, because trust me, this will be an analysis session that you won't be able to take your eyes off the screen. As you know, Manchester United have officially closed the deal for Matheus Cunha from Wolverhampton for a transfer fee of up to £62.5 million, exactly the amount of his contract termination at Molineux. This fee will be divided into 3 installments, and this really shows a very remarkable recruitment policy of sporting director Jason Wilcox that is targeting familiar players in the Premier League to minimize professional risks. However, in the context of the Red Devils having only rebuilt for half a year with coach Ruben Amorim, is this the right move? In my opinion, Matheus Cunha is not only an addition, but he is also a tactical trump card that Ruben Amorim will know how to use to transform the Man United attack. Last season, you can clearly see that Cunha was the highest rated player in the Wolverhampton squad with 7.5 points after scoring 15 goals and adding 6 assists in the Premier League. This is no small achievement. It helps him enter the top scorers of the tournament on par with famous names like Mo Salah, Erling Haaland, or Alexander Isak. But there is one very important thing that you need to understand. Matheus Cunha is not a pure striker like the names I just mentioned. He often plays lower than the center forward in the role of a second striker or a left-sided attacking midfielder. This is the position that is lacking in personnel at Manchester United, especially if coach Ruben Amorim wants to move Bruno Fernandes to the middle of the field from next season, and I can confirm that Cunha is more comprehensive than any player at Old Trafford right now, including captain Bruno Fernandes. He is very good at pulling the ball, has a very diverse finishing ability, great free kicks, good corner organization, and especially the typical Brazilian player's mischievousness. Now let's dive into each aspect to see why Cunha is so special. In terms of goal scoring, he has scored 15 goals from just 110 shots with an expected goals XG of just 8.65. That means Cunha has exceeded expectations by almost 7 goals. That's an incredibly impressive number, showing how incredibly effective he has been for a mid-table side like Wolves. What's even more remarkable is the variety of his goal scoring opportunities: 4 from outside the box, 10 from inside the box, and most notably 1 from a corner, and the one that finished Manchester United off at Molineux late last year. In modern football, long-range strikes aren't as common as they once were, but Cunha has scored 33% of his goals from outside the box. This shows that the Brazilian is extremely confident in his ability to finish from distance, if not the best in the league in this regard. His scoring map is also extremely rich, spreading from left to right and even the center of the goal. A striker who can score from any position, that is what Man United really need. And here's a point I want you to really pay attention to. Right after Fabrizio Romano shouted, "Here we go," about Cunha, the BBC ran a headline claiming that he was a lazy player with the highest walking rate in the Premier League, surpassing even Virgil van Dijk. It sounds worrying, but the statistics from Star Sports completely refute this. Cunha ranked 3rd in the league for sprint distance, 3rd in the league for number of sprints, and 2nd in percentage of sprints per 90 minutes. So the most accurate conclusion must be that Matheus Cunha has the ability to allocate his energy at the right time, not lazy as people mistakenly think. He doesn't often dribble from the wings like Bukayo Saka or Mohamed Salah, but stands out for his ability to carry the ball in the central area in sudden acceleration situations, bringing about a breakthrough in just a split second. This ability is typical of carrying the team, very suitable for a team that plays low or does not have many outstanding players to give heavy responsibility with the ball like Man United in many matches last season. In terms of playmaking ability, I have to make it clear that Cunha is completely different from Bruno Fernandes. He is not a typical 10, and his playmaking ability must be assessed differently. Cunha is hardly known for his long passes, and all 6 of his assists were short distances from the center. However, he is among the best key pass creators in the league in his position, comparable to Crystal Palace's Eberechi Eze or Arsenal's Martin Odegaard. This is still a big plus for Man United's attacking ability. In terms of set pieces, this is something that I believe Ruben Amorim will be very happy with. At Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes is usually the one taking the corners, but Cunha, a player who is not strong in the air, was given the task of taking corners from the left wing with the idea of spinning the ball into the goal, similar to what Jack Grealish is doing. Do you remember Andre Onana's goal against Wolves in the second leg? That was Cunha's extremely powerful inside corner kick, which hit the ball straight above the far post. Having 2 players with good corner kick ability will help coach Ruben Amorim have a lot less headache in organizing set pieces, especially when last season Manchester United were very poor at defending in the air and almost did not score from corner kicks. In terms of direct free kicks, Cunha has potential but is not yet an outstanding direct free kick taker in the Premier League. Last season, he was in front of the wall 12 times without scoring, but it is good to see him as an alternative option. Another concern that many fans are concerned about is his injury history. However, according to sources, Matheus Cunha does not have a worrying history of physical problems. Most of the problems he has had are due to physical impact from direct contact or overload after many consecutive matches. Last season, the Brazilian striker did not even have any injuries and played an average of 79 minutes per game, a very good number for a player considered a top pillar. This shows that he is quite durable and is not the crystal glass type of player as many others are. In conclusion, I believe that only Bruno Fernandes is capable of sitting at the same table as Cunha in the central attacking position. However, next season, it is very likely that the Portuguese captain will be moved into the middle of the field more under Ruben Amorim. It is almost certain that the Portuguese coach will put Cunha in the left number 10 position because he is not here just to sit on the bench. To sit in the bench. Basically, the new Brazilian is a great upgrade in attack when the Red Devils were so poor in scoring goals last season. Matheus Cunha is making Red Devils fans very excited about the new season to see him demonstrate his talent. There is still concern that the Brazilian player will find it difficult to shine at Manchester United, but I really hope that Matheus Cunha will break that stereotype in the near future and become a new icon at Old Trafford. So what do you think about this deal? Is Matheus Cunha really the ace of Man United and Rúben Amorim, or will he have difficulty in the new environment? Leave your comments below. If you find this video useful and interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next in-depth analysis videos from Podcast FB. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you again in the upcoming Podcast FB.